Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Today what I want to do is I want to take you through how to set up a multi-room audio setup here with your Echo devices. Now you can replicate what I'm about to show you here multiple times in your home, and you can group all of the Echoes you have in your home together. But I want to show you some of the nuances here that go along with that setup. So let's get going, we'll get it set up and I'll show you some of those tricks. Okay, well as per usual here, we're going to need your Amazon Alexa app, and this can be accomplished on an Android or an iPhone device. What we're going to start with here is we're actually going to head up to the top left there, go down to settings, and we're going to head to, there's actually a section called multi-room music here. So the setup's pretty intuitive here. What we're going to do is we're going to choose where our group is, or what we want to call this group. Now I'm just going to call it basement just because that's where my Echoes are right now. And of course, if you had 10 devices, they would all show up here. I have 2 on my network, so I'm going to select both of those. And you could edit the name still if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it here as basement. Now, they connect the 2 together, and the setup process takes here about a minute. Now once that's done, what you have is you have a group set up in your Alexa application. So this gets created in the smart home section, which you can find in your menu as well. So now what you do have to do is you do have to Bluetooth to one of the devices that you have in your network. So I already have my Echo Plus set up as a Bluetooth device here on my tablet, so I just went ahead and I connected to that. If you don't have that, of course, we have a video on Automate Your Life. Now what I'll tell you is I tried Google Play Music. Having an Android device, I have a subscription to Google Play Music. It did not work. You can't actually use that. So there's certain services here that you're not going to be able to use. So now just down at the bottom there, you saw me click on the media player section. Now I have my Echo selected here at the top left. You can see that I am streaming music to it, but it is not going to both devices. So what do we have to do? Well, actually, these are the only real services that you can use. Now, keep in mind, my device is here in Canada, so I only have these services. I've placed the TuneIn application on my tablet. Spotify actually has a little problem right now. You can't actually use it. And of course, Amazon Music. All of these will work with multi-room audio. So if you don't have one of these services, it's not going to work right now. Now, of course, that doesn't count for other countries with different services in them. But I went ahead, I went into TuneIn here. There's a lot of different local radio stations that I could get working immediately. So I started one of my local favorites here. Once that started, it worked immediately. You can see up top left there where it changed to the basement group actually as the devices it was playing on. So let me show you a demo of that here. We'll just walk through. You'll be able to see that both devices are actually playing the content.
So text money to 780-777-7777. Let Gelato help out the new you.
With 25 grand to spend on anything you want, like a sweet vacation or a brand new car.
But not Flames tickets.
Now going back to the media player section of the app, you have a history, you have a queue. The queue doesn't really have anything in it, but you can add a station as your favorite. So you can pause, you can switch between the devices, but what you'll find is your device that's the secondary, or if you had 3 or 4 devices, it doesn't actually show any of the player controls on it. Now you'll be able to see that my base device, the device I'm actually Bluetooth connected to, it does have the controls on it. But those secondary players that are just being connected through the other Echo, through my base Echo, those are not showing any control interface. So I would just suggest you stay on your group in terms of the media player control. Now you'll notice you can't actually control the volume here. You have to change that per device. you can pause, and if you were playing, say, a playlist in Amazon Music, or if you had an album or a genre going on, you would have the option to skip to the next song or the previous song here on the interface. So now let me show you, there is a little nuance here, which devices will actually work with multi-room audio. So you can see up here at the top, the Echo second generation, the Echo Dot second generation, and the Echo Dot and the Echo Plus. All of those will work. Now, funny story, I have an Echo Plus second generation, and they're not actually saying that that will work. It did work. So, but right now it seems to be that you actually have to have a second generation of the Echo device itself. Now you can see where they say there's only certain compatible content. So they're saying Spotify works. Like I said, there's a little problem right now. Spotify is actually in a bit of a battle about copyrighted content. They're saying Prime Music will work as well, and some third-party music providers will work. I can tell you right now, Google Play Music does not work. iTunes or Apple Music will work as well. iTunes or Apple Music won't work as well. Now, one last thing just down at the bottom, here's how you actually do it. Here's the syntax. I'm going to show you in a demo after this, but play on the group. So you play your music selection on the group name to get it to play on all the devices. So let's go through the demo here and I'll show you how this all works. Alexa, play TuneIn Radio favorite 102.9.
Sonic 102.9 from TuneIn.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Sonic 102.9 on TuneIn on Basement Group.
Sonic 102.9 from TuneIn. Playing on the Basement Group.
Alright, well there you go. You're all set up. You've got your multi-room audio working here. Now, the thing to remember, of course, is that it's only going to work with certain services, and then on top of that, you've only got to have certain devices there that you saw here earlier in the video. So, hopefully that's all worked out for you. If it hasn't, of course, I'm always available to help you through. Get questions, comments below, and of course, we'd love to have you on the channel, so go ahead, subscribe.